Hello everybody and welcome back. Today's video is going to follow up on the recent sort of series that we've been doing about essentially how to take your game to a higher level. How to play like a pro, right? This video is going to be called How to Practice to Take Your Game to a Higher Level. Okay? And this is important. Practicing is important. We're not talking about labbing here. I might mention it a couple of times, but practicing the fundamentals of the game is so important. So we're going to come out in whatever formation that you run with your offensive scheme. Practice that offensive scheme. Practice from that formation, okay? Practice every single play. Generally speaking, it's 4 to maybe 5 plays in a formation that we use, right? So in this case, we're just going to come out in corner strike, and whatever defense you pick, just pick random, and you just have to click in L3 to do that, okay? So this is just a random defense, and we're going to set our play up just like we would if we're playing, right? But what we're going to start off with is pocket presence, okay? And you guys, I'm going to look stupid in this video, and there's nothing wrong with that. We are not trying to make big plays here. We're not trying to be successful. We're trying to train ourselves with our practice habits, okay? So the first practice habit is pocket presence, okay? This is what most people do, or at least what we all did up until several years ago when pocket presence really became a thing. Most people start doing this, they drift back, and then they throw, right? Yay, we made a completion, but we were what, 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage there? So what we need to do is we need to focus on staying in the pocket and being able to step up in the pocket and use our blockers. So we're not going to throw it all. We're going to stand in the pocket and we're going to take a sack if we have to, okay? Just stand in the pocket and stay alive as long as you can. Not too bad. We saw a lane there, but we didn't take it, okay? Don't scramble with this, okay? Do not take your lanes. Don't do anything other than stay in the pocket. Just stand there, use your blockers. See how we're doing? And that's what we're talking about here with practice, okay? There were tons of receivers open. Tons of receivers open. Tons of routes got open on that play. But we're not worried about that. What we're worried about doing is training ourselves, okay? We're training ourselves to stay in the pocket, okay? And what that does is it forces us to look down at the pocket. Most people, our eyes immediately gaze toward the routes. They glance, they don't even glance, they focus on our primary route, the route we're hoping to get open, right? Just like in real NFL football. Oddly enough, I'm saying that about Madden. But instead, you're going to stand in the pocket and just keep buying time as much as you can. You guys, it's training your eyes. Your mind will start to go to the pocket first. And even when you start looking for your routes, your mind will now be trained to be looking at the pocket. And when you watch these videos of these pro players or these really, really good players playing, right, their pocket presence is amazing, right? They know how to extend plays. And that's what you're looking for with this exercise, okay? So the next one is we're going to focus on routes, okay? We're going to focus on routes, and we're going to focus on one route and one route only. Remember, we're playing against random defense here, so we don't know if any of these routes are going to get open. So what we're going to do, and again, practice that first drill 5 or 10 minutes every single night, okay? Just practice it. It's boring, but you know, just like the play that we just did, you'll see how far we can extend a play with our pocket presence, right? So now we're going to focus on one route, and we're going to go ahead and do our primary route. And in this case, it's either R1 or circle, right? So we're just going to focus on R1. If he's open, we're going to throw it. If he's not, we're just going to take the sack. Don't worry about anything else. Just focus on that one route. Okay? See what we did there? We got a pick because we keyed on that one route. and it's an instinct to want to throw to that route. So we're going to break that instinct, okay? If he's open, we'll throw it. If he's not, we're going to take the sack. So let's do this for real. We took the sack, right? What we're doing here is we're training our eyes to recognize when routes are getting open, okay? We're training our eyes, even though we may not consciously be doing it, we're training our eyes to recognize the coverage, right? And I learned this out of gun tight offset tight end, right? I always had trouble with that corner route with a pull streak and a table route, like what we have here almost, right? I always had trouble on the right side reading it for some reason. So this is what I did to break that habit. Just stand in the pocket. If he's open, throw it. We could have hit him there, really, if we wanted to, right? So again, just keep looking for that deep corner route. Covered, sack. That's okay. We're training our eyes. And again, don't worry about looking stupid. Nobody can see you. You're not making a video. You're not playing against anybody. Just keep looking for the route to get open. And notice we can start to, at this point, work on our pocket presence as well. Notice I stepped up in the pocket there, right? So we're going to do it again. Oh, nope. Now we know we can't throw that. Now we know we can't throw that. We're going to do it again. But what we did do good there was we stayed in the pocket. Not open, we stepped up. This is exactly what you need to do. Exactly what you need to do. Now, let's go ahead and look for the short route, okay? The short corner route. Let's see if circle gets open. And let's do the exact same thing. Not open, but R1 was open. Did you notice how we noticed that now? This is what I'm talking about, training our eyes. You can't throw to R1 because that's not the rule of this drill, of this particular phase of the drill. We're only going to throw to circle. But now we're stepping up in the pocket and we're able to recognize if R1 is getting open as well as circle. So let's do it again. Staying in the pocket, R1 open again. You see what I'm talking about here? Do that with each one of these routes, okay? The next one is the seam streak. We're going to look at Komet's route here, and this is one where it's going to be a quick throw, right? Generally speaking. If he's open, you're going to have to quick throw that, right? So only throw to him. If it was open, we could have thrown it. We're going to stay in the pocket and wait till we get sacked. Now we see the timing. We see just how quick that is, right? So let's look for it again. Nope, we can't do that, right? Dang it. Boy, now we've learned, right? This is exactly what we need to be doing. And again, don't worry about looking stupid. Just look for that seam streak. If he's open, throw it. If you get picked, now you've learned. And now you're going to know exactly when you can throw that. Can't throw it there, he's covered. And we almost stepped outside and created that pocket presence that we were talking about. We just missed it a little bit. But if we would have just gone left a little bit sooner, our blocker would have picked up that rusher and we would have had more time in the pocket. Notice how we're putting all of these things together. Nobody's open here. And we just take our sack. Right? And notice, I don't think we've completed one pass here. Right? If we have, I don't remember it. Right? We're just looking to see if these things get open. If you do this for 10 minutes, you're going to complete passes. And we just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. I'm telling you guys, this looks boring, but you can already see the progression that we're making just with our awareness. Oh, we hit him. Oh, now we understand. He didn't quite catch it, But now we see where the spacing starts to come open, right? And that's how you learn. That's how you learn. So now we're going to go ahead and do our check down routes, okay? We're going to look for swift coming out on that table route, and we're going to look for more on the drag, right? Let's focus on more first, okay? Nobody else. Open. No. Now we know, right? We're going to do it again. Wonder if he'll be open this time. We don't know. Let's look. Not open. Open. Okay, now we see. Now we see that that was a zone, possibly, right? And the reason why we're looking for these things, okay, is you're going to start to understand, your brain is going to start to comprehend your own route progressions, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? However many guys you have coming out of the backfield. We're coming out, coming off the line of scrimmage or out of the backfield. We've got 5 receivers, and now we've hit 4 of them. We've watched how 4 of those routes develop. We're going to do it one more time with more. Open. Now we understand, okay? We can hit him quick on that, right? And I think that might have been the first or second pass we've completed. So let's do it again this time with our halfback, okay? Because checkdowns are extremely important in Madden 25 especially. A checkdown can go to the crib, you know? It's with all the broken tackles and 5,000-yard hurdles or whatever. It's amazing what a checkdown can do. So we're going to look for swift and only swift. He's open. And you're going to find that more often than not, your checkdowns are your most effective routes. Okay? We're going to do it again. And here we go. Pocket presence. Swift is open. Wow. Wow. We just saw that we might have been able to hit circle if we hit him with a really good pass. So let's do this again, one more time. And you'll notice the check down routes are the easier routes, right? It makes a lot of sense. And notice we had circle and we had our drag open. How did we know that? Because our eyes have been trained to scan it, right? Our eyes have been trained to scan all the different things that we're looking for. Pocket presence, the seam streak, the deep corner, the short corner, the drag, and the table route coming out of the backfield. That's all you have to do. Do that with every single one of your plays. I'm telling you, practice these plays, if you can, 10, 15 minutes a night. Pocket presence first. Always pocket presence. You have to trust me on this. Pocket presence rules. If you start doing this, you're screwed. You are screwed. We just lost 10 yards. Right? Pocket presence. And as you start training pocket presence, you're going to start to see your check down routes get open. You're going to start to see these routes get open, and you're going to be able to throw the ball quicker if you practice pocket presence and you practice the routes that I've been talking about. Okay? So we're going to do this again. We're just going to do pocket presence. Notice how we extended that play just a little bit extra. Okay? And then when you feel like you're ready, then you can go ahead. Oh, wait. We see right away the table route's open. And we saw that circle was open because it looked like it was man coverage or whatever it was. He had his man beat, right? That's what we do. We put it all together. And that's what you need to be doing with every single play out of your offensive scheme, your favorite offensive scheme, that your go-to offensive scheme. You get that down, and you are going to take your game to an unbelievably high level. Now, there's one more drill to finish this off with, and this is just going to be a scrambling drill. Okay, we're going to do pocket presence, but the second we see a lane open, we're going to take it. Okay, and if we don't get it, we'll just take the sack. Nope, there's no lane there. Did you notice how they closed so quickly? It looked like we had a lane for a second. We hit turbo, and boom, they shedded their blocks in an instant, right? So let's just keep doing this. Nope, no lane there. The only way we could have done is we would have bailed to the left, right? So we're just going to keep doing it. Keep doing it. And don't worry. Oh, wait a second. Hey, we got almost a yard and we fumbled. Wow, now we realize it's dangerous, right? It's dangerous to scramble. That's why we're saving it for last and we're keeping it separate, okay? Pocket presence first. Wait for a lane. There's one open. Notice we didn't hit turbo on that one, okay? Because we fumbled the one before, right? So we're a little bit skittish about it. That's how we're going to train ourselves to when we do see that opening, then we burst, right? And it takes skill, you guys, and that skill comes from practice. So we're going to do it one more time. No lane there. There's a lane. And we fumbled, of course, because I'm not on conservative. But you get the picture, right? Pocket presence, route number 1, route number 2, route number 3, route number 4, and route number 5. Only throw to those. And then run it globally, right? That's when you're ready to run it globally. And even if you don't do well, that's okay. Do not worry about it. Let your brain sleep on it. Your brain will start to figure it out. And the next day, you will come back better. It might take 2 days sometimes, but just trust the process. You are training your brain to start looking at areas of the field that you're not used to looking at. You're training your brain to look at them in a different order. So when you do go back to playing, you're going to start seeing the field differently. And we did it. Yay for us, right? We saw that some of the routes were a little bit sketchy, but we had our check down open. That's all we have to do, you guys. We're going to talk about runs now, okay? Running the ball. We're not going to throw the RPO here. We're just going to run the ball. And don't worry if the line is stacked, if the linebackers are stacked, don't worry about it. We are not going to do anything. Your finger is off of the turbo button. Do not press the turbo button, period, in this drill. You're just going to run, okay? This is going to teach you to find holes, okay? That's what she said. Okay, not bad, not bad. That's probably about as good as we could have done, right? We're going to do it again. Ooh, nice. Right? This is what you do. Just keep practicing it. Just keep practicing. And you're going to start to find holes. What if we cut back? Nope. Okay, we can't do that, right? So if you practice this, you're going to start to learn when you can and can't cut back like that. That one was clearly a no. Oh, we got a hole here. We know that's coming. And from experience, we know that end on the left side can shed, so we had to run a little farther to the right so he didn't shed us, right? We didn't get caught in that tackling animation. This one is probably going to be interesting. We had to try to cut back. That was a tough one, you guys. But that's okay. Doesn't matter whether you look stupid, right? You're learning how to run. Oh, we got one here. Oh, we almost broke it. That's about as good as we could have done, right?
Here we go, here we go.
We're going to do it again. Oh, you notice how we start to see openings, right? You start to get the feel of how to run, how to bounce off tacklers, how to bounce off of your blockers, right? And you haven't hit turbo at all. And after you do that for a few minutes, then once you see your hole and you cross the line, then you hit turbo. But when you do it at first, do not let yourself do it, okay? Do not let yourself hit that turbo button. Why? Because the second you hit that turbo button, when you're behind the line of scrimmage, the linemen shed immediately, okay? You can't do it. We all want to. We all do it. Let's don't kid ourselves. And when we do it, we regret it, right? Don't hit that turbo button until you cross that blue line, okay? I wanted to hit the turbo button, but I didn't, right? I felt it. I wanted to do that. That hole just looked like it was there, and I just wanted that extra speed boost. Don't do it unless you hit that blue line and you have a hole to shoot into, right? Just keep practicing, practicing, and practicing this. You're not looking for huge gains. You're there. We finally hit turbo, and we got 5 yards. That's fine, you guys. We're starting to learn, right? We're starting to learn how this game actually functions, right? How the nuances of Madden 25 are so different than for Madden 24. Oh, the second we pressed L2, we got shedded. Boy, we have to stop that habit, right? So we go back to our original drill. No L2, R2, no turbo. Now we hit turbo. That's exactly what you need to do, you guys. I'm telling you guys, this is how you get better. Pocket presence. Most important thing in Madden, pocket presence, right? If you have pocket presence, receivers are going to get open, okay? Nobody can cover every single receiver every second on every single down, right? Pocket presence, awareness of every single route that you're creating. And trust me, you guys, when you go into a different formation, all the routes are the same. What you're doing is you're training yourself to see when certain routes get open in certain areas of the field. This will translate into other formations. That's how you see these guys, these pro players. Okay, this offense isn't working. I switched to this offense, and they just create routes on the fly, and they know exactly what's going on. They know exactly when a route's going to break, exactly when to hit them. It's because they understand this stuff. They've played so many hours of Madden. So just trust yourself, okay? Just trust yourself. I don't like those 10-yard sacks. Maybe I need to go back to the pocket presence drill, right? That 10-yard sack didn't feel too good. So we're going to do pocket presence. Oh, wait, here. Okay, not too bad. I give myself a C+ on that one. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Hey, we did pretty good there. I'd give ourselves a B+. Right? Just keep doing it. We could have scrambled there. Pretty decent pocket presence. We just keep doing it, you guys. And I'm telling you, your game is going to go insane. Oh, okay, now we know we should have made use of those 2 inside blockers who were standing there doing nothing, which is hard and Madden. And that's why you have to practice it, to get used to it. I'm telling you guys, if you do this, your game is going to skyrocket, and it's going to skyrocket very soon. Within a week, well, probably within 1 or 2 days, you're going to notice a difference. But within a week or 2, you're going to go from a C player to a B player. I mean, pretty darn quickly, right? Just keep practicing these things. Don't worry about screwing up. Pretty soon, you're going to be hitting routes the way you want to. Just like that. If we actually threw the ball right. God. This is what I'm talking about. You don't have to worry about looking stupid. Just play. Just play the game. Now we saw that R1 got open. Oh my gosh, did you see that? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and watch this one on instant replay. Okay? And we're going to end the video out on this. Before we threw that route, and that defensive back on the right side over here went in and slapped the ball from us, right? But we noticed that he took the short route. We knew we had our drag. We knew we had our table route, right? But R1, we knew from doing those drills, we knew that R1 was going to get open because that deep safety was going to bite on Komet's route. Even if there's a middle third up there, which there is, right? You can tell. But we knew it. And we knew we could fit that ball in there, right? And you guys, I've done this drill enough that when I actually play, I can actually complete a pass, right? But notice where we threw the ball. And that's what our goal is here, okay? How to become a better Madden player. For defense, all you have to do is the exact same thing, you guys. Go in your defense and practice your adjustments. Practice those adjustments. Each and every single play that you use, practice those adjustments so you get them down so quickly that you don't have to feel pressured when you come up to the line in a game, right? Practice that, practice that, practice that. And then go in on defense, take your user, and just practice user techniques. I did how to become a user demon last year. Go back and watch that video. It's an excellent video. And then I even did a follow-up on that. I did a part 2. Techniques to become a better defensive player in Madden. Practice your adjustments, practice your user, right? And then if you have a buddy, go in and lab. So let's say that they're doing the DB fire blitz, right? And you want to learn how to block the outside blitzes, right? Lab that with a buddy if you can. But you don't have to do labbing to take your game to a higher level. You can do it on your own. Just come in, set your plays the way you would normally, and go through those steps. I promise you guys, you are going to be a much better Madden player. You guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be on the lookout for the next one. And as always, have a great day.